Good morning. Thank you first of all to the conference organisers and to the co-chairs for this section, Marcello and Tony. I'm Jayne Garner. I'm the Head of Delivery for the Working Well Work and Health programme in Greater Manchester, and here to give a little more information about our approach to community referrals and social prescribing. First of all, a bit more about our programme. We're not a social prescription programme, we are an employability programme. And the largest of its kind in the region. So we expect to have 22,500 people through the programme across its lifetime, and another 13,500 people in response to COVID over the next 12 months. For our core programme, we expect the majority of people joining to have a health condition or disability, and our participants spend 15 months with us on their journey towards work. Our main aim is to move people into sustainable employment and absolutely recognise that we can't do that alone. Our programme focuses on strong integration with our local communities and a range of experts to provide support to people to help them to move forwards. A bit more about the people that are joining the programme. So 35% of our participants are long-term unemployed, so haven't worked for 6 years or more, some of which have never had a job. For all of our customers, they have barriers to work, and they range from their health conditions. More than half say that their health condition could affect their ability to get a job. More than 60% have a need around skills. Confidence is a key barrier, and of the health conditions that people present with, anxiety and depression are by far the most common. As you may expect, our participants are very likely to have a combination of different barriers, and almost half of them tell us that they have at least 3 things that are preventing them from moving into work. For example, being long-term unemployed increases the risk of poor health, and those presenting with physical health problems or living in pain may be experiencing an increase in mental well-being concerns. There are the long-term impacts of COVID and increased levels of isolation, increased instances of people struggling with their mental health, and coupled with a rapidly changing labour market and a range of sectors that have declined rapidly over this time. A bit more about our approach. So for us, the key worker is the golden thread in the customer's journey, and they're there to facilitate interventions that provide a tailored approach to what that person needs. We employ a team of health professionals, including psychologists and physiotherapists, and they access a range of wellbeing resources as well as providing support on a one-to-one and in groups. And that team's been in place since 2014. But for this programme, since 2018, we've embedded an integration team, so integration coordinators in each borough of Greater Manchester, and their role is to engage with services in the community and make sure that we have those relationships in place to provide services and interventions for the customers on the programme. Independent evaluation shows that our health team and the function of the integration coordinator role are core strengths of our delivery. We have a strong ethos that work is good for you, and again, completely recognise that we're not a social prescribing service, but a lot of what we do has similarities in that approach, and we're really keen to learn the lessons of social prescribing models to apply to the way that we deliver the programme. Some of the key similarities that we see is that holistic assessment of need, which helps us to identify barriers and the right solutions through tailored action plans. We look at a range of physical and mental health support through our own delivery, but also what's available in the community. We support people to work on personal and social barriers, debt, housing, isolation and bereavement. And we work with a range of partners to address needs. Some of those are statutory services, some of them are local initiatives, and we work with a range of charities and voluntary services to get people access to support in their own community. In the last 3 years, we've made more than 48,000 referrals into community support. Some of that is signposting to available initiatives, and others are more streamlined referrals directly into an intervention. The most recent development for us is that we are the first in employability to partner with Elemental in order to utilise their social prescription software, so there's a very streamlined approach to the referral. The benefit for the customer on the programme is that once a need is identified and in that conversation with their key worker, a referral is immediate, so needs are addressed very quickly, and we're keen to make sure that we're accessing the right support at the right time. For the partners, it's a great way of making sure that referrals are streamlined, safe and secure, but also that they're directly relevant and eligible for the services. We're keen to encourage others to join that approach and can register their interest on our website. At that point, I'll hand back over to our co-chairs. Thanks very much for your time.